Hey guys, how you doing? How is your Thursday? I hope everybody's having a great day today. It is Thursday. I'm back in the office. And yeah, we're going straight through to application. So if you're new to Luminous, if you're new to airbrushing, I want you to follow along with us and experience it. Maybe you have some questions. Maybe you're starting out. Maybe you've been airbrushing for a while and you're like, hey, why do you do this? And you can ask questions as we go along. Hey, Candy. Hey, Cindy. How are ya? See what else I have in here in my bag of tricks. Let me put some of this on right now. So, all right. This is the Lion King lip balm that I love. All right, so I'm going to move this here, trying to put everything in order. So, yes, hey, Tracy. Yesterday was fun. That was a lot of fun. So, we're going to get started. So, today, we are, of course, going to do lashes. Yesterday, I did, like, full concealer, regular concealer underneath my eyes. And so we'll go the opposite. I'm just trying to think different ways we could do it. Maybe we'll do some contour first. Heather, I sent you an email. When did you send it? Or is that a question? You can send me an email. If you did, I don't think I received it. So we'll figure that out. Trying to think what else I want to do. I'll use the nude and naughty since we did have that 48 hours special. What, 48 hours on the nude and naughty. And then, or do I want to do this? Oh, an hour ago? Tracy, I'll have to look. Did you send it to Heather at luminousbeauty.com? Is that where you sent it? All right, so let's get started. I'm going to use the CC concealer in the light beige. Obviously, shaking it up. You know what I already forgot? I did forget my Kleenexes again. Tracy, I'll have to... I don't think I got it, babe. I'll look, though, because I just went through some emails. All right, because yesterday I was filming and didn't get to a lot of emails. I think I'm going to put my hair back this time, too. There. Beautiful. All right, so now I'm going in. I'm going to airbrush underneath my eyes. Oh, yeah, that one. That's why, Tracy. Heather at luminousbeauty.com. Do I have it up here still? Hold on. Let me check out my banners because I think I wrote it down here one time. So I can just keep that up. Or I'll write it again. It doesn't look like I have it on here. Let's see. Let's create one. Hold on, I'm going to put it up here so people can know my... If I can spell today. This beauty.com. And we'll do... Oh, I have to delete the banners. Let me delete. Okay. Now let's try this again. We had too many banners. Heather at Why is it still doing it? Let me delete more. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. All right, try it again. Doesn't that happen a lot when you're having to delete photos because you maxed out on your photos and then like you delete however many, Heather at limitlessbeauty.com. There we go. There. All right. And so you delete like 10 and it still says can't. I don't know. Anyway. All right. Hello, Marie. Oh, good, Tracy. Okay, thank you. Ashley. Ashley, do you have something going on in your life anytime soon? Just curious. All right. Good morning, Dawn. All right, so I do have the CC concealer in light beige. And then now I'm going in. I'm going to airbrush on my lids. Is YouTube not coming in, Mizette? So I'm just putting the concealer. It looks like I have a bruise right here. Or is that just me? Good morning, Michelle. Actually, it's so funny because like when I see you do your lives, you're like, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, you only see what you're seeing here. And she is so preggo. She's so cute. But she's just like, I don't know. If I was having a baby, I would be like, y'all, just don't make me mad. I don't know. I might have been one of those drama pregos, I think. I had a friend that ran a marathon pregnant. I don't understand. All right, so I have my CC concealer. I'm actually going to go in and just kind of smooth out the eyes a little bit more. It looks a little. Oh, you do get out of breath? I think you have a good reason. You know, carrying a human. Do you know what you're going to have, Ashley? A boy or a girl? Good morning, Marissa. All right, so now I have the concealer on. And to be honest, guys, like if I was wanting just like regular makeup, like running out the door, I would be okay with this. Mascara, lips, I'm done. Ashley, they're saying you're an overachiever. Oh, you're having a baby girl. Oh, love that. But I mean, like I said, there's always something that's going to give you, like there's a pre-coverage work that you can do. The CC concealer, the peach color corrector, those are going to be the top or like the higher coverage options. And so if you had, like at home, I ran out of my shade 3, but I had my concealer and I just used that. So always think of different things. Like look at, when you're doing your makeup, I guess what I'm trying to say is when you're looking at your makeup, look at what it can, like different stages. So you can be like, oh, actually that looks pretty good. That could be my natural look, or, you know, whatever that case, my no makeup look. You know, that could be something you could think about too. Oh. Dawn, I just saw that. Sorry. Ashley, she was talking about my friend who ran a marathon. Hey, Jay Todd. Yeah, I thought, honey, I ain't even running a marathon, not pregnant. So anyway, okay. Now I'm going in and I'm going to do eyes. Even though I have done my concealer, I'm still going to go in and do my eyes kind of first. to see if we like it. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Andy. All right, now I am using the Nude and Naughty palette. I'm going to go in and I'm going to use a blending brush. That's what I would think too. Lindsay said, a marathon pregnant, I would have passed out. Yes. All right, so I'm going in with a gray, and I'm just going in right on my crease. Good morning, Joanne. I'm just going back and forth. Now, this is my darkest color that I'm, or a dark color that I'm putting in. This is going, good morning, Tammy. This is going to make your eyes pop. This is creating that depth in the corner, the outside corner, to make your eyes pop. And so depending on your eye shape is how far you want to go over. If you have smaller eyes, you don't want to bring the darkness in too far, because darkness is going to close up the eye. And then if you have bigger eyes, then you have a little more room to work with, a little more, you know, you'll have a little more options as far as like coming in even closer. And a lot of times what I like to do is like, I'll just get the product on and then I start blending it, because you can bring it in, but blend it out more on the inside. So it kind of fades into the lighter color. And then just, so it's the same color, but different depth coming in. And then you also want to kind of stop back, look, and see if that's what you want. Make sure they match. Good morning, Lucille. Isn't there a song about Lucille? Or am I thinking Jolene? All right. Voila. And then now on, I think on my lid, there's this color that's kind of a burgundy. I'm going to show you the colors that I'm using. Hold on one second. It's kind of, it looks like almost a purpley color, which for some reason I've been in purples lately. I'm going to try that on my lid. Oh, it's kind of a gray purple. Let's do it with my finger. So with my finger, I'm putting that in the eyeshadow and putting that on my eye. Okay, so now I'm going to wipe out real quick. Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you. I was like, I know it's a song. Okay. Going in and blending this, because there's a little bit of like speed bumps. Marie, yeah, sometimes you're gonna have ones. Marie says, I feel like my eyeshadow never looks the same on both eyes. And sometimes that is tricky, just because it depends on if you're right-handed, left-handed, whatever side works out for you the best. I mean, that makes a difference. And so I'm getting my translucent powder out real quick. So that's why it's important to kind of step back and take a look to make sure that they're even Steven. All right, now I'm still going back with my blending brush, and I'm going to go with a light burgundy color. And then just right on top, just to make that pop a little bit more, give it a little bit more depth. Okay, and then I'm going to take, or just walk around like, oh yeah, okay. You can just scratch your head a lot. Now I'm going to take the gray and the eyeshadow color, kind of mix those together and line the bottom. Oh, awesome, Tracy. She's so funny. When I was underage drinking. That's so weird. Musette is having trouble on YouTube now. All right, so just lined the eyes. So the reason I wanted to do that, because do you see the fallout that I have underneath here? Now, of course, you saw me where I already airbrushed my concealer on. So if I didn't want to take a wipe and actually wipe underneath my eyes and ruin that, I'm taking a brush that I use for powder, our translucent powder, spinning it around, and I'm going to swipe. Super light. And that will get the flakes, the dropout, the eyeshadow off without messing up underneath. Now, looking in the mirror, I do want to lighten under here a little bit more. And so I'm going to take some of the concealer, put it on my hand, and very lightly, as I get it everywhere, I'm just going to put I'm talking itty bitty underneath right there, just to lighten a little bit. So I went kind of a step up on the light. It was lighter than the light beige concealer. And I'll do this side now. And what that's going to do is just kind of highlight a little bit more underneath. And it might have been just some fallout that got mixed in, or whatever the case may be. I just felt like it was a little bit too dark. Not too dark, but too not bright. It didn't brighten anything. All right. So like that. Oh, it's better. Now I'm going to take my powder again and just powder just a little underneath. All right. So now taking my matte bronzer, and then I'm going to add a drop of glow in it to lighten it, shaking all of them up. That's not glow, so that would be wrong. Here we go. Put a couple of drops of glow in there, turning my system on, mixing those colors together. All right, so now I'm going to go in. I'm actually going in to do the contouring. So I start the movement first. I hold it a little bit closer than if I was doing my foundation. Start the movement first, then start pulling back on the trigger, and then you will see it start coming out. Now, if you notice, I'm switching sides. I keep moving. I don't stay in one spot too long. Is this as much contouring as I want? No. I'm going to go back. So I just keep going back until I get it to where I want it. You just don't want to do it all at once, because you want to give it some time to dry off a little bit. Because you are concentrating. If you did it here and over again till it's where you wanted it, it would be too wet, because we're only spraying right here. When you're doing foundation, it should dry instantly because you keep moving. You're moving around the face. When we're focused on one area, you can run the risk of it getting a little wet. All right. So I'm gonna blow the rest of that out. And that means just doing it that way. And then I'm gonna take my foundation. Contouring, Marie said contouring makes a huge, it sure does. And then I'm gonna mix some shade 3 and some shade 2. If I have a shade 2, that is. Because I'm gonna go a little, just a bit lighter. Not that I really need it, I just wanna do it. All right, so I'm gonna mix those together. And then now I can start my airbrushing. So I'm gonna airbrush on the forehead all the way around. And going around and around and around. And again, now this is where I'm going back and forth, making those passes, but notice that I don't stay in one spot too long, right? Oh, thank you, Roxanne. I really appreciate that. So this is where you're gonna start seeing this all blend in. Before, it looks crazy because I didn't have foundation on. You just saw the harshness of the contour. So now when, good, yeah, people, make sure when you're posting things, thanks for bringing that up, Tracy. When you're posting things, hashtag Luminous Cosmetics. It's Luminous Cosmetics. So do Luminous Cosmetics. And then if you're on Instagram or Facebook even, you can do at Luminous Cosmetics, because then it pops up first and we'll repost it. We'll pick some and repost it. So make sure, I know everybody post all the time. So make sure you are posting hashtag Luminous Cosmetics and at Luminous Cosmetics, so we get to see it. And then of course you could tag it or hashtag anything that, but definitely hashtag Luminous Cosmetics. And then at. Cindy, do you do Luminous Cosmetics? All right, so there you go on the foundation. Now, for some reason, I don't know if it's this, I don't know why. I'm gonna powder because I just feel like it's really, it's darker. But I'm going to use, where's my cut palette? Yes, and beauty. Yeah, you can. I know we have a lot of beauty consultants. So of course, do hashtag Luminous Cosmetics, hashtag Luminous Beauty, but at Luminous Cosmetics. Oh, thank you, Roxanne. I try to keep it entertaining. That I do try to do. I want people to laugh. Laughing is importante. All right. I'm wiping off my hands so I don't get that dirty. So now let's do some lashes. So I'm going to go in and do lashes. And then, of course, while those are drying, I can do my lips. Yes, Barbara, everything I'm using is Luminous. And so if you are new to Luminous, just know that we basically have everything. We have skincare, we have color cosmetics, we have like a ton of color cosmetics, like from concealers to highlighters to lips. We have a ton of lips. We're really good at our lips. Eyeshadows, all of that. And then we also have Airbrush. And so it's pretty amazing that we have all of that. Thank you, Muzi. Marie says, I come with a singing. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna get this lash off. Oh, thank you, Muzi. Okay, I have that one off. Let me lay that one down. Hey, Kari, how are you? So I'm actually going to do it like, so I believe Cindy does this. So I'm doing the lash because I know that a lot of you might have trouble with lashes. And I don't normally do it this way, so we're going to see how it works. I'm actually going to apply it as eyeliner. And I got a brush. I think I'm going to have to do the uppy closey one. Oh, well, that's good, Sherry. All right, so I'm doing eyeliner. Well, no, I'm doing glue as eyeliner. Okay. And Cindy does this first. She puts the glue on like this. Trying to get past those lashes. And I feel like it dries faster that way too. So I'm probably going to put it straight on. I'm making sure I get it at the edges, not on my lash. Because remember that that's the one that pops up. The edges are the ones that pop up. All right, so I'm going to grab my lash. Oh, look at me. I was blowing on it. Oh, thank you, Sherry. So got that edge on. That was pretty easy. Except I got a little bit on my lid, but that's okay. I'll use it as eyeshadow. So that is pretty good, except this side's not sticking. When I put the glue on the lashes, I seem to get my glass glue everywhere. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It definitely makes sense to do it that way because you are controlling, you know, where it goes. All right, so now I'm gonna get the other one. That was so funny. I did blow on the lash. Candy, do you do it this way or do you put it on the lash? And just making sure. Again, to get it on that edge. Hey, Teresa. I'm concentrating on the edges because that's where it pops up. All right. And then now have my lash, which I'm not going to blow on it. And then I did almost blow on it. When I put them on, it feels weird, and I get the glue on my lashes. Andy, the glue just comes off, babe. You can use like, I mean, if you need to, you can use like baby oil or something like that, or micellar water. But it literally, depending on which one you're using, I use Duo Glue mainly, and it just rolls up. Yeah, that is pretty easy. Well, Barb, I just showed you another way of putting them on. So you now have two different ways of putting them on. Yay, Roxanne, I'm so excited. I always love it when people can put on lash. Candy, okay, so there, you can put it straight on the lash, the bottom part of the lash. Like here's the lash, you're going to put it right here. And then let it get tacky, look down, and bam. Or this is the way Cindy does it. And so that's why I wanted to try it, where I can paint it on, paint the glue on, and then put the lash on. There's pros and cons for both. When you first start out doing lashes, let's say if you're new and you're putting the glue on the lash and then putting it on your eye, I would line your eyes first anyway, because if there is a gap, it will hide that. And plus it gives you kind of something to shoot for. I'm making sure they stick. So try it both ways, because you might find one that's easier than the other. So that's my suggestion. Hold on, I think I just missed something, but yeah, that was pretty easy. And like somebody said, thank you, Bobby. Somebody said about the lashes make such a difference. And I don't even put mascara on them. And it opens up your eyes. It really does. And now with how you can put them on and the length and all this stuff, I mean, sometimes, to be honest with you, sometimes it's easier than putting mascara on. I almost can do it faster because usually mascara, I want like layer after layer because I like to bring out my lashes. And so I find sometimes it's just easier. I know my hair, hi. So we know that's gonna bring my hair down a little bit. You know, that's the one thing with short hair is like, you have to get it cut so often. All right, so I'll do that. So yeah, it does make a huge difference. I'm not gonna put mascara on them. I'm good to go. All right, so now let's finish this off with some lips. And I think, like, what do I want to use? I loved, I used, what was the color I used yesterday? I left it at my house by accident. What was flamingo? Yeah, I left flamingo at my house. I think I'm going to do, because of the eyes, I'm going to do ballet pink. I really like it. But let's do some liner with it. I do have that lip balm on from Lion King. And so I'm just going to this is Desert Rose. And guys, Desert Rose or Stark needs to be a staple for you. Sometimes Desert Rose can turn colors on people. Like my friend Jana, who works here, it's not her color. Like it turns like a different color on her. So she does chestnut or Stark. And I'm trying not to talk. And then I'm going to fill this in. You don't have to fill it in all the way, but this will help your lipstick stay on longer. And this one. And that's the one thing I cannot stand, is to see that exact, real precise line. Like when my friend a long time ago got her lips lined, like tattooed. And I'm like, Okay. There we go. My lips are lined. And a lot of times, guys, I just use this by itself because it's so pretty. Hey, Mila. All right, now, Ballet Pink. This is just a good, I mean, as y'all know, this is my go-to color. And I love the new lip vinyls. Look how shiny that is. Barb says, I'm 70 years young. My lips have gotten thin. Is there a way to make them look fuller for us old folks? For us young hipsters? Barb, what you need to do is line the lips on the outside. Like, I mean, don't do that fake, like, crazy lip line, but don't or you're going to line above the lip line. And not like that much, but like just a little bit. That's what I do to make my lips look fuller. And I will tell you another secret. Definitely use the pomegranate lip jelly because that is a plumper. Awesome idea. Use that. Thank you. Should be a consultant. Teresa, I just did, baby. Usually at the 11 o'clock, I do full makeup. And so it changes. It'll change from, I did concealer, contouring, and foundation, all airbrush. So, okay, back to the thin lips. Don't do the Cupid's bow. So if you're lining on top of the lip line, smooth out the Cupid's bow, and that will look, that'll look fuller. Okay, so the Cupid's bow is this little guy right here. It's kind of smooth him out so it looks like a continuously full lip. Definitely the lip jelly. And then I just love these. There you go. Yeah, Teresa. And if you go back to, since you are on Facebook, if you go back to on Facebook under videos, we have about 1,500 videos that you can look and just look in the descriptions. And like I said, the 11 o'clock is usually when I go start to finish makeup, and I put it on differently each time. So you'll have some options. But yeah, come back and look at this one too. All right, guys. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. It is Thursday. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. Y'all are so sweet. So sweet. Come to San Francisco? Okay. I need in-person training. We might have a beauty consultant, and they can definitely give you some training as well. Maybe even FaceTime. So if you want to reach out to one of the ladies that have the thumbs up lips and emojis out, you can reach out to them. Anybody can help you because they can do FaceTiming or whatever to help. So we can definitely help. Okay. But come back here and ask me questions. If I'm putting on something and you're like, Heather, it is not going on like that. What do I do? Also, we're going to stop. And do it. That's what this is for. So definitely come back and ask me questions. All right, guys. I will see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.